guys, welcome back to the channel. So we have a watch in for review from West End Watch Company. This came from Aaron over at the OFD channel. He got it from Watch Gang about a year ago, I think, and this was from their Platinum Watch Gang membership, which I think was like $2.99 for the membership, and you can get a watch with that membership that's valued anywhere from, I don't know if it's $500 or $600 on up to $1,200. So, you know, you get into that program there. I mean, even if you don't like the watch, you can probably sell it for about what you paid for the membership for that month, or maybe even make a little money on it. You know, it's a good way to get some watches, especially to review and check out. This company, from what I understand, West End Watches, has been around for 125 years. They've had some, you know, different things in their past. I'm not here to talk about their past or anything. We're just going to talk about this watch. This one is the West End watch, Impermeable. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Diver 42 millimeter watch. I mean, it's really nice. The bracelet especially is what I like. Let's get it off of here so you guys can see it. Let's see. Make sure there's no smudges. You know, I should have cleaned the dial off. There's a little bit on there, but there we go. So it's pretty much brand new since Aaron got it. I think he just reviewed it and put it away. He may have worn it a few times here and there, but it is a nice looking watch. It really is. It kind of reminds me of an older Rolex. That's the style of the original Submariner. Well, maybe a Turnograph or original Submariner hands before they went to the Mercedes hands, but very cool. And I don't know what these go for. Maybe $600-700. I'm not even really sure, but you guys can look them up. I'll put a description to, you know, where to buy one of these in the description there. I'll put a link in the description. The size of this, let me get the dimensions out of the way. It's a 42 millimeter from side to side. It is 48.6 millimeter from lug tip to lug tip. Our thickness is 12.5 millimeters thick right now. It's got a nice size crown. It is signed. 22 millimeter lug opening. This is an H-style link bracelet, and it's very slinky, very comfortable looking. It's brushed and then polished outer links. Done very well. Milled clasp, no stamped stuff. You have some notches there to get a real tight fit. You have a kind of almost like a Breitling style case back, so you need a special tool to remove the case back. Let's see, Everbright, West End Watch Company, Sapphire Crystal, Swiss made. The Sapphire Crystal is a flat sapphire crystal, polished on the sides, brushed up on top. This, I'm sure there's different colorways. This is got a green bezel, black dial, applied markers. You have the date at the 420 area there. 200 meter, automatic, Swiss made. You got a red second hand there. And like I said, these are kind of like pencil style hands, which you'd see on older Rolex models, older sport Rolex models. So that's kind of cool. I like it. It's nice. The only thing is, on a diver, I'd really like to see bigger hands. I really would. The Loom plot size are nice. It's not too bad, but I'd rather have bigger hands. And then it says West End Watch Company right there. Let's get it rolling here. I'm going to wind it up. It's a automatic movement, of course, and it's running the 2836-2 ETA movement, which is a 28,800 vibrations per hour, 40-hour power reserve, 25 joules. It's a decent, I mean, ETA makes great movement, so, you know, you can't go wrong with that. Screw down crown. It's a nice size crown, so it's easy to grip. You have the date between the 4 and the 5 o'clock, and it looks like it's done okay. I mean, in my opinion, the date window looks like it's touching the marker there at the 5 o'clock, and it's not really even. So if you look in between, like up there, there's a big gap between the 4 and the date wheel. So if it was me, if I designed this watch, I would want it perfect in between. That's just my OCD stuff kicking in there. But Swiss made. I think it has good loom. I'm not sure. 120 click bezel, a little harder to grip. It has these little, and it's polished too, but it has these little notches in between, every so often in between each notch there. But I mean, you can grip it. it's just kind of difficult. Kind of reminds me of running my Seamaster, which is a little more difficult because it's kind of a scalloped, you know, edge on it, really. But nice polishing. They did a great job with the polishing. Looks like a decent watch. I mean, it really is. Plus, it's Swiss made, so how bad could it be, right? And you have nice aluminum bezel insert. It's a 120 click bezel, but pretty nice. I'm going to put it on the wrist real quick. 7.5-inch wrist. Take off the Marine Master that I have on. Set her down there. And this one is not sized to me. It's sized to Aaron, it looks like, which he has a little bit smaller of a wrist. So I'm choking my wrist here. You can see that it kind of hurts, but it barely fits me. So that is the size there on the wrist. Not too bad. Looks good. What was it? That was a 42 mil from side to side. So 48 from tip to tip. That's a really nice watch proportion there. That's where you want to be most of the time. Let's see if I can get it off. There we go. So let's try the Loom. Let's do a Loom shot. Hopefully it's decent. I think after watching Aaron's review on this, if I remember, it was a while back. He did a review on this about a year ago, but I think he said it wasn't that good. But let's turn out the lights. Yeah, you know, it's not all that bright. I mean, it's okay. The Loom pip looks like it's charged a little better than the actual markers, but yeah, it's even the hands look better than the markers, and you can tell that the markers are kind of fading fast. But anyway, I mean, I guess that's as good as you'll get for this price point, but they could have definitely done a better job. I mean, if you look at a Seiko or something, and this was charged a long time, you know, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, and it's still bright, so it's still brighter. But it's a Seiko. I mean, you can't really can't go against a Seiko. Their Loom is incredible. So anyway, let me turn the lights back on. All right, so this is the West End from West End Watch Company. So check it out, guys. I'll put a link in the description below. You guys can take a look at these, possibly pick one up. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.